Hi, I'm Becky from Homesteading Her Way, and I'm here to help busy moms just like yourself start their dream homestead without feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, no matter your time, space, or budget. Let's get into it. Today, I'm sharing mindset shifts that help me become a more successful homesteader. I feel like our perception of situations can really get in our way when we go after our dreams, and shifting your mindset a little bit can be a make it or break it, in my opinion. This life can get overwhelming if you don't have the right practices in place and if you don't have the right mindset in place, especially when you're just beginning. Let's say that you're new to animals, you're new to having, land and pasture, and you have all these new chores and responsibilities now. And it can get really easy to be overwhelmed and get upset that you have all these things to do because it's cutting into your other times, the thing, like your reading time, or it's cutting into your weekends and your girls nights or whatever it might be, and you want to be angry about it, you want to get mad about it. And having that perspective is not going to help you long term. It's not going to help you want to continue this life, and it's definitely going to lead to stress and burnout. So for instance, when you get up in the morning and it's really cold outside and you don't want to go outside and do chores, and you immediately start like nagging on yourself, like, why did I even get these animals? Am I even making the right choice here? Is this something that I want to do long term? You just have to stop and remind yourself, even if you're mad, even if you have a poor mindset that morning, I want you to tell yourself out loud, I'm building my dream life. I want these animals to take care of my family. I want you to repeat everything to yourself out loud. Like, why did you get those animals to begin with? And I want you to say it out loud. And I want you to tell yourself, remind yourself, you are building your dream life. I want this. This is something that will benefit me and my family. Today is just a bad day. Tomorrow will be better. And over time, you won't be mad anymore because you did want this. And at the end of the day, if this is something that's not going to work out for you, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. Don't feel like you have to stick with it because you're feeling all this pressure from social media, or you see people like me on here saying, don't give up. Like, this is the way of life. Like, you should do this because it's your life. Like, if you truly, at the end of the day, you've given it your best go and it's not something you want to do, then hey, maybe it's not your vibe, and that is perfectly okay, because there are days where it's really hard. Like we just spent 3 days building a goat fence, and we've been working on it for like 2 months because we got busy, we never got it finished, so we had temporary fences set up. Life, like sometimes you can't get everything done when you want to, and that's okay. But my perspective now is that, like, I will do it because this is what I want. I want my life to be this way. And there are some days that it's hard, but I want to live a slower life. I want to be more connected with nature. And yes, those daily chores have to be done. And sometimes I have to force myself to get up early to go do them because I just want to watch the sunrise from my bed and not get up. But those animals need to be fed. Like I said, they don't have thumbs. They rely on me for their care, for their food, for their water, and I have to get up and go take care of them, and I'm okay with it. There are days where I don't want to, but like I said, like I know I have to do it, and at the end of the year, I am never upset about every single day having to get up and do chores. I am proud of myself for coming as far as I have. I am proud of myself for getting up every single day, because that alone is hard to do. Making new habits is hard to do. And when you're first starting out, you need to be celebrating every little win, no matter how small it may seem. You're going to build momentum. You're going to want to keep going. And at the end of the year, you won't be upset with this lifestyle. Like I said, there may be a select few that are like, yeah, no, this isn't for me. Like, I'm going to go get my nails done. I don't want to have to worry about breaking them in the garden. And that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with people not choosing this life. But this video is for those that want this life and maybe need a little bit of help getting their mindset right so they can be successful. So let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is progress over perfection, because it's never going to be perfect. You're going to build things. You're going to try doing things that don't work out. and that's okay. But the fact that you're trying and you're building and you're learning these skills along the way will be so much more beneficial to you than the actual project right now. So don't give up on yourself and just keep going. Always start with what you have right now, what you have available to you, and just make do with what you have. Your homestead will build itself over time. You're not going to have everything all at once. Don't start with the big gardens. Don't start by just getting every livestock, making a list. Well, I want all of these animals, so let's get them all now. Don't do that. That is the quickest way to burnout that I can think of. Start with one animal, one plant that you really want to grow, that you really want to raise. Learn everything you can about that garden plant, everything you can learn about that animal, and go from there. What kinds of issues do these animals tend to have? What can you do to help them? What do they eat? What kind of shelter do they need? When it comes to the garden, what kind of pests are going to ail them? What do you have to watch out for? How do you water them? Are they full sun? Are they shade? When do you plant them? When do you harvest? What are you going to do with everything after you harvest? Taking it slow and a little bit at a time is definitely the best way to go about it when you're first starting. And being able to check something off your list after you've been successful with it will help you build so much confidence and helping your mindset knowing that you are successful, that you can be successful. Just adding on a little bit at a time is the answer. Remember that failures are going to be lessons, because when you are homesteading, when you have livestock, you're making rain barrels, you're doing composting, vermiculture, whatever it may be that you're doing on your property, in your apartment, or wherever you're at, there are going to be failures. And not to think of them as a setback, think of them as a lesson, because it just means you're that much closer to your breakthrough. You're that much closer to being successful. And this is a journey. It's not a race. There's no finish line. There you will continue to fail. People that have been homesteading for years and years still fail. It's just part of the lifestyle, because we are constantly learning. We are constantly doing new things. You have to be prepared to fail, and you have to prepare your mindset that it's okay if you do, because you can try again. And the more you try again, the closer you're going to get to succeeding. And so I guess my point is just to not give up on yourself, and I don't want to put you down and be like, oh, when you start homesteading, you better be prepared to fail. Yes, but you want to be optimistic. You want to, think that you're always going to succeed, but just be prepared when things go wrong, because eventually they will. And it's okay if they do, because it just happens. It's life, right? It's a learning lesson. Now you know what not to do, and have ideas on what you can do better next time. Adjust, try again, and just keep moving forward. Also, remember not to copy anyone else's homestead journey. Your journey will be unique to you and only you. Your property looks different. Your climate looks different. Your needs are going to be different. And well, yes, watching and learning from everyone else is a grand idea. Always think for yourself and think about what you want for your homestead and how you want to work with your animals and how you want your garden to be and what you want it to look like, what you're going to be harvesting, because everyone's journey will be a little bit different, and that's okay. Always build what's going to work for you and in your situation, not someone else's. And I've said this before, work with what you have, work with what you got and where you're at, and then go from there. Remember that you don't have to do everything alone. If you don't have family and friends to reach out to that are local to you, there are plenty of groups online that you can join if you need advice, or if you just need a perspective shift, or just need someone to reach out to just to chit chat about issues or successes. I personally have my own Facebook group where we go through and we talk about issues with our garden, or we share pictures of our garden and talk about how great it looks and things with our animals. So if you want added to that, let me know in the comments and I will send you a link to that. More the merrier. We don't care. Building a supportive community definitely makes it easier. Homesteading, sometimes it makes it easy to kind of segregate yourself from everyone else, especially if you don't have friends and family that partake. It can make you feel like you're kind of separated. But being able to build a community, even if it's online, can definitely make all the difference. Honestly, in my opinion, Your mindset is the real skill here in homesteading, because all the other skills you can learn over time. But if you don't have the right mindset to begin with, it makes this journey really difficult, and you often end up fighting with yourself on whether or not you can do it. And having a different mindset, just knowing that things can happen and knowing that you are doing a good job and knowing that other people face the same challenges, can definitely help you keep going. And if you're not sure if you have the right mindset and you really want to start homesteading, keep an eye on my blog. I'll let you guys know when I'm done with it. I'm still working on it, but I have a mini course coming up that I'm getting ready to launch on a complete mindset shift. It has a whole workbook. It has a little cute audio that goes with it that's like a supportive, positive audio that you can listen to in the mornings to kind of get your mindset right for the day, knowing that you can do it. Just because you're working and have kids doesn't mean you can't homestead. And I am living proof of that. I work full time. I have 3 kids, and I'm still making this dream work for me. And now I'm here to help you make your dream come true too. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep making fun, positive content like this for you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.